I shouldn't be getting an influencer email and scanning it and being like, where's the black books? Where's the black books? Hey y'all, welcome back to Chocolate Covered Pages. I'm Kiona, and in today's video I'm going to be doing the Black Booktube is Reading Tag. This is an initiative that has been going on, I feel like it started maybe Juneteenth. I'm definitely late. I'm definitely late. They had started already by the time I was able to, you know, finagle all the things, but we're here, you know. So this is a really dope initiative for over, I believe, 80 black bookish creators at this point are pledging to come to YouTube, create content. This is a great way for them to either reignite their channel or to start one, you know, completely. Because I understand, like, a lot of people are a little afraid of YouTube, and I get that because YouTube is not easy. You know, it's not easy. It is my favorite platform, but it is definitely not easy. It's like I always tell people, it is one of the most rewarding platforms that I've ever been on. And I've been on a few. I wanted to hop in and just, one, also reignite some things with this channel myself, because honestly I have been doing some traveling, so I haven't been as present here as I would have loved to be. So, you know, we're gonna, y'all gonna be seeing me, you know. And also too, this is also a great way for people to, if they haven't seen me already, come on over. We do some stuff over here. We talk about some things, some bookish things. Okay, so the first question is, who are you, where are you from, and what do you like to read? My name is Kiona. I am from Brooklyn, New York. And what do I like to read? I like to read everything. I never say never. I have certain genres that I love more than others, but honestly, I could give you a favorite book in pretty much any genre at this point in my life. Like, I love that about myself, because I just feel like when you're reading, you should always be open-minded, because you never know what dope story you could be completely missing out on, because you're like, oh, I don't read that. Oh, I don't read that. You know what I mean? Like, just be open. Be open. You know, me and science fiction, we not really tight like that, but I could give you at least 8 science fiction books that are dope as hell. So yes, I will read everything from urban fiction, thrillers, horror, women's fiction, literary fiction. I just, fantasy. I love it, especially when it's black. I will read it. I will always read it. I will always give it a chance. And if it's not for me, then, you know, I'm going to move on. But that don't mean that the genre is not for me. It just mean that me and that author, we probably just don't see eye to eye. And that's okay. That's okay. Okay, what made you start a booktube channel? So what made me start a booktube channel is that I am someone that has been watching booktube for many years, and I always wanted to be a booktuber, but sitting and talking to the camera always terrified me. So I actually, you know, started a blog instead, and then I came over to Instagram, and then finally when 2020 hit, I was like, you know what, now is the time. Just do it. Just do it. I think I was overthinking it, and I think a lot of people, when they are starting a channel, they literally overthink it, because they're thinking, oh, I need an intro, I need an outro, I need great lighting, I need a mic, I need and then by the time you run and go get all these things, you like, what do I even talk about? You know what I mean? So it's so many things that stop you from making the channel. Stop you. No, you're gonna make the channel, right? You're gonna make the channel. Stop me there. But it's so many things that stop you from putting out that first video because you're thinking, what is the thing that I want to talk about? And I think my first video was literally a haul. I was just like, I just got to get some skin in the game, okay? I don't even know what is going to happen after this, but I'm just going to put it out there. And, you know, the rest is history, you know? I went to a vision party, a vision board party with my friend, and I was really like, I really want to do this. And I put it on my vision board, and, you know, here we are. So, yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a lovely journey. I've really enjoyed my time here on Booktube. What genres do you think deserve more attention within Black literature? I would definitely have to say all of them. You know, very much all of them. I just think it's not one genre where I'm like, oh yeah, we got it. We got that locked down. No, literally all of them need us to be constantly pushing them. I think that we're doing well in the romance area, but I would say we're doing well in the romance indie area. As far as traditionally published Black authors, we still got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. I am someone that put out quarterly videos every quarter telling people what Black books are coming out. So I see the list. I see what's coming out. I see how much volume of Black books are coming out in different quarters. And I could tell you right now, it's not enough. It ain't enough. You know, across all of the genres, it's not enough. More. Because I shouldn't be getting an influencer email and scanning it and being like, where's Black books? Where's the Black books? You understand what I'm saying? So I just feel like there's still so much work to do. Which Black literary character lives rent-free in your head? That's gonna be probably Ludi Johnson from The Street by Ann Petry. I will never forget Ludi Johnson. I will never forget her. And I can't even really tell you why, because I would never spoil a book for you. But just know, justice for Ludi. Because I think about her. And mind you, that book was written in the 1940s. That's a very, very old book. And I still think about Ludi Johnson. What book best represents your community, culture, or upbringing? I would have to say The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Souljah. Because obviously, like I said, I grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up in New York. And that is a book that really... when that book came out, it was like wildfire. I was reading that book at a time where I was too young to be reading that book, and I'm telling you, everybody was reading it. Like, it was a wave of people that didn't read suddenly reading. And I think culturally that book is a huge core memory for me as a 13-year-old. Which Black author would you love to have dinner with, living or deceased? This is a interesting question for me, but I would have to say Tracy Brown, who passed away. I was such a fan of her work. I'd actually reached out to her before she passed away. Literally, I believe like a month before she passed away, I had reached out to her to ask her if she wanted to be the first author on my show that I have called The Chocolate Tea Party, where I meet with authors in person. And I asked her about meeting for an interview, and she said she would, and then she passed away. So I just, you know what I mean, like, I just constantly had this unrest, like, regarding her, like this deep sadness, because I'm like, should I have, you know, been on top of it more? Like, how could I let this happen? Like, it's a lot of things that go through my mind when I think back to that. Like, if I go back to the DM, like, it's just too much. I would just love to have the conversation with her over dinner that we were supposed to have in the first place. The next question is, if a new viewer found your channel today, what 3 books would introduce them to your reading taste? Wow, okay. That's kind of a hard one because I feel like my reading taste be all over the place. Okay, 3, right? Okay, so one is definitely one book that is going to be The Street by Ann Petry, which is where Ludi Johnson is from. I absolutely love that book. That book has entered one of my, like, that small group of that small little club of books where it's like one of my favorite books of all time. If you read that book and you love that book, you and I, like, we're like this. You know what I mean? Like, you get me. You get me. You get the things that I love in reading. You understand great writing, which means that you and I will be good. So, The Street by Ann Petry. Hold You Down by Tracy Brown, because that book is in that urban fiction area, because I am a big lover of urban fiction. That is one of my first loves, you know, as far as reading. And yeah, so I'm always going to have a love for urban fiction, and Hold You Down is one of the best urban fiction books. Another book that describes kind of me, Kiona, Chocolate Covered Pages, I would say The Women of Brewster Plays by Gloria Naylor, because it's a book that I absolutely love. I've read it a couple of times at different points in my life, and yeah, it still hit. I love that book so much. I love books that are written by Black women, and I love books that center Black women specifically. And if you feel that book, you gonna feel me. What else? I am going to throw a wild card in there, and I'm going to say Little Rot by Akwaeke and Emezi. And I'm gonna say that book because that book is extremely polarizing, and is not the typical book. Like, you won't catch me recommending it. Like, you just won't. I like the strange. I like the nasty. I love books that are just different. And that book is a very specific topic in that book that is not talked about enough. The writing in that book is superb. So I would definitely throw that one into the ring. I would throw many translated fiction books into the ring. A few thrillers that I've loved. It's hard to put me in a specific box because I love so many different kinds of books for many different reasons. It really has to do with my mood, but I love books that are just different and bring something different to the table. Maybe it's a similar topic, but they're bringing something different to the table, and that is the stuff that keeps me reading. Right? Because after a while, you've read so many books, it's like, okay, what else? I've read this synopsis before. What else you got to bring to the table? I want to find those type of books, and I want to talk to the people about those type of books so that more people can read them and they can be published. Okay, so the last one is, finish this sentence, Black Booktube is. Black Booktube is here to stay. Boom. Black Booktube is here to stay because Black Booktube has been here for many years before Instagram, TikTok, all of these different platforms that have popped up. It's here to stay. One thing I can tell you is that I love about Black Booktube, and Booktube in particular, is that people are still watching my videos that I posted years ago. People are still watching them. And if you go on Instagram, no one's doing that on Instagram. Unless they might be stalking you or something like that. But like, nobody's going to my IG and being like, in 2018, like, you was killing it, girl. Like, you had, this was a great photo. Nobody cares. Instagram is very much, what have you done for me lately? Okay? YouTube is is the one that you bring home to mama. Okay, this is the one who you marry and you really settle down with, is how I like to think of YouTube. And specifically Black Booktube is absolutely here. Even if some of us left, you know, years ago for whatever reason, but I'm so happy that there is a resurgence and Black bookish creators coming over here, because we want y'all here, you know, to share in this community. And the more people talking about Black Booktube, the better. So it's one of the things that I just love about this community, and I have very high hopes that this will be a very, very good thing. And if you are new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe to see me yapping some more about some books, specifically Black ones. And give this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you're a long time subscriber, let me know if you found something out that you ain't know about me. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. But anyway, just let me know anyway. Let me know anyway. Hype the video as well, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.